What's up? You see it. We got the Soldier Boy, Big Soldier, in the chat. It's my new shirt. You like it? What's up, guys? It's Sam here with Sam Alva Trades. This is gonna be my lucky shirt. The day that I have a $10,000 day, it's gonna be because of Big Soldier right here. So, hell yeah. All right, let's get right into it. So, this video is not gonna be a trade recap. I did take a trade today, but we'll go over it. But it's gonna be more so my speculation for tomorrow, kind of see where the market is gonna go. So we'll get right into it. As you guys see here, we have the article. U.S. military launches new Iran strikes as Trump says he's not sure he wants a deal. Uh, Something we've heard for the last couple of weeks, month to month at this point. It's a little redundant. It's back and forth, this tit for tat kind of thing they have going on over there. So we're gonna read it together because I pulled it up and I figured this would be a good kind of talking point to go into tomorrow. So American forces launched another round of strikes against Iran in response to Tehran attacking commercial ships in or near the Strait of Hormuz. Trump declared the U.S.-Iran ceasefire over in light of renewed hostilities in and around Strait of Hormuz. So, cute little video. Not gonna watch that. Sorry, maybe next time. Again, it's just kind of going over some of the things that he had mentioned, some of his quotes in here. So it's pretty much all this article really kind of goes over. Now, when we tie this into the market didn't really seem phased, right? So this was published today, Wednesday, the 8th, at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. The strikes probably happened a little bit before that. Of course, everything's a little bit delayed. So when this was published, the markets were not unfazed. And again, we'll go into that. So we will just jump right into the charts now. So I have that for Tesla. So just to give you the quick daily profit, so $900 today on between SPY and Meta. So if you look at SPY, I was sitting at $1,100 profit. This trade was taken first, and then Meta, I lost $200 on the day. So doing better because I didn't hold through a loss. See that? Learn from your mistakes. The psychological part is going crazy right now. Now, but all seriousness, I didn't hold through my mistakes when it came to this trade. I saw the complete opposite, so I got in and we'll go over that real quick while we're here. I saw it basically not coming out to how I expected, so there's that. Uh, Look at that was Meta. So, geez, that looks crazy. So, on the daily, so it had pretty aggressive sell off during the day, right? So, right around here, found support. I could tell you, I know exactly where I got in. So, found the support, and then I kind of scoped this out right here because like it was going to break out. And then it did. So, we had a breakout, tested, rejected. Now, I saw this as a consolidation level right around here. This, what's this, 603 area. I saw this as consolidation. It didn't break the level yet. So, I expected a basically retest and then a breakout. So, I was expecting a breakout around the 607 area. That's also where my strike price was. And if it were to hold the second level, my exit probably would have been around 610. But who knows, right? I don't because I lost. All right, sorry, that's I'm laughing to myself. Um, so I got in right here on this candle because, or right here on the second candle. So I got in because this candle was pretty strong on the 1 minute. So got in, pushed up for a brief moment, maybe 4 minutes, and then rejected. So I really wanted to hold this level again. I got out right here at this wick just because, again, at that point I was already down $200. I did not want to lose any more of my daily profit. It was a really good profit. I didn't want to take more of that away. Whatever. I was gonna say I should have sold at 1,000, but it is what it is. 940. I will still take it. I'm still blessed and fortunate to be able to have a day like that. So I ended up selling, and good thing that I did because it did basically continue off a little bit before we tested at support. Now, if you were to scroll throughout the day, sorry, it's gonna look a little wonky. Let's zoom out to make it a little bit easier for you guys. So even right around here, where this is where I last checked, so it's like around 130. Even here, it was a little bit closer than it was previously to that 607 area. It still was less. The contracts were valued less than where I sold right here. So I sold here, but again, right up here, it was valued less because of the time decay. And look what happened again. It got rejected immediately right there at the 607 area. So right here, still wouldn't have been a profit. I'm telling you now. It would have needed much more because it was basically all day. It was from 10:30 to was this 2 o'clock? I'm assuming 3 o'clock, basically all day. You wouldn't have saw anything unless it pushed up to like the 608, 609 area. Nonetheless, still a great day. Now going into tomorrow, if we go back to the article that we just read about it, so let me delete this for you guys. Actually, no, it's a good level, so we'll leave those. I just actually uh, put these here. Um, the article was released at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. So right around here, nothing happened. That's what I'm saying. The market is kind of unfazed at this point with everything. We're gonna need some really catastrophic news. Hopefully, it's not. We don't want that. But we're gonna need either something super catastrophic or pretty decent headline to have us have some more selling pressure, or the market just may have another day of retesting. So if we look at our most recent support and resistance levels, we're looking at the 743 or 744, we'll say, and 746 range. Now, this is the area that is trading in between right now going into tomorrow's session. We could see a break above, we could see some chop, we could see a sell-off before market open. So these resistance levels, the reason why I have these rectangular shadow boxes here is because resistance and support levels aren't always cut and dry. So just because my level is at 746.30, that does not mean that it's gonna touch there and then reject, or it's gonna find a support there and then continue up. We could see some chop. We could see some chop into this range for a little bit before, or right here. We could see a little bit of selling pressure right here around this range until we find the support and then push back up. So these are the levels, and same thing for the support. We could have some selling pressure down, even though this support is right here, 744. It did touch 743.60 a little bit, so it could be a little bit of a range to give it. Now, let's say, for instance, it breaks below the shadowed area, so it breaks below. That could signal some selling pressure is about to come in. But now what this level will turn into is the resistance. So it's a pushbacks up. Once it pushbacks up, can't even speak right now. Once it pushes back up, we can kind of give it this range to see. So um, this is going to be the true resistance right here. We need it to break above this to kind of hold support, but sells off a retest in this area before confirmation. It has to break below this area again in order for you to feel, or for me at least, to feel confident to get us to some puts. And vice versa, on the contrary, it could break below this, it could break below this area, goes to retest, but instead of retesting it and selling off, it comes up here, it's retesting, but then it breaks out and then finds support at 744. So these are two ways to interpret that. Again, the shadow boxes kind of just give you more of an idea of what the ranges are instead of set in stone, cut and dry these price levels. Because also, if you're doing that, if I would just put like another uh, price level there, it's just too many lines. You're not gonna always remember like, oh, what this line mean when I put it? What did I see during this time? What did I interpret? Why I put this over? You're not gonna know. But when you see a box there, it's a little bit easier to kind of go through and tell yourself, oh, well, this looks like it was a support. It looks like I'm giving myself this range for it to either break out, retest, and continue, or to find the support and then continue up. Makes it a little bit easier. So that's just something I was looking for. Now, if we look at SPY on the larger time frame, if we go back to the 20-day, right around here, this is another key resistance level, the 748. So we could see that break right here of 746 to 748. This whole area could just be a rejection area right there. But if it's trading into the resistance, you always want to be cautious. Don't get in just because you see a really good push up in the morning, because you don't know what it's going to be like hour into the trading session, right? To the trading day. So we are going to be trading into some resistance right here if we were to immediately push up. So if we get a true break of 748, then the next resistance won't be until 750. So that is actually a pretty good move right there for SPY. If SPY is moving anywhere from 3 to 5 points in a day, that's really good for contracts. So be patient. Day not traded is still a day one. Something I'm always gonna say. Do I always practice it? Eh, not really. Like they say, practice what you preach. But some days I do. Like some Fridays I tend to take off because I don't have the best track record for Fridays. I don't know what it is about Fridays. I just I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so looking at SPY on the 20-day, even though right here we see these wicks formed, gave us some rejection, we still have to wait and kind of see what's gonna happen. We could basically sell off right here and find the support and then push right through it, push right back up to it. But you have to see what the chart's gonna give you come the morning. This video is probably gonna come out in the morning, so if you're watching this video, um, definitely jump into the chart before market open. So if you're watching this video, hopefully, let's say 8:30, see what it's showing you now and kind of go off of that at that point. I'm gonna post this in the morning just to go on a quick little tangent, just because it is already 11 o'clock at night, and who watches videos at 11 o'clock at night? Maybe if you're doom scrolling or something, but I want to post it in the morning. Hopefully, it'll help your algorithm, help people find me, look for some stock stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's gonna help a little bit, keep a little bit more within a certain time frame. Tomorrow we'll jump into a recap as well, but this is what I'm looking at going into tomorrow's session. So I just want to see how the pre-market is going with these levels here. Same with all the other stocks in my watch list. I do look at majority of them. If I have, let's say, 15 stocks on my watch list, I'm looking at 10 of them to see which ones give me opportunities. Some of the ones I have good momentum with, so you see me trading them a little bit more frequently. Apple, Meta, SPY. I jump into QQQ. Did I say Tesla already? Tesla. Um, I've had good momentum with these five, give or take. So this is what I generally do, go for. But all the stocks on my watches, I look at them on a technical level, 20-day, 180-day, and then kind of see if it's worth giving a shot. But again, I've been having good momentum with these, so if it's not broken, don't fix it kind of mentality. What I've been going with, so just trying to keep everything, moving, keep everything flowing. So all right, let's get into Tesla real quick. It's already at 15 minutes, 14 minutes. Tesla, we have a support right here at the 400 level. So, not even, sorry, 390 level is the support level. Um, yeah, I don't really know what to say. This was a really good day right here. I thought we would have more momentum pick it up right here, but no, immediately rejected right there. So it found support again. So we have to see what tomorrow brings us. We would need a true confirmation above this 400 to see that we can make some of this back. All right. So that 400 level would show us that we're going to start making some of this back. But this is now the new resistance level. So again, if we want to go with our rectangle, you see out here the 464 level. This is what 403. So I would mark out my box like this a little bit, just to kind of see. Just so when I come in tomorrow morning, I can see like, oh, this is the resistance, but this is it could trade into this level right here. So it could trade above 400, but if it doesn't get a clean break above 403, or if it touches 404 and then rejects, because it will still probably be under the SMA, then that'll show me that maybe it's time to get into some puts. Or we can again find that midday support right here at 395 and then pick back up. So it's really just going off of what the charts are showing us as well. Again, going into tomorrow's session, this is going to be the support for tomorrow's session. Tomorrow's session. Man, I am tired. I don't even know how to speak right now. These are going to be the levels looking at for Tesla. I could break down a little bit more. Again, I'm just tired. Let's see. Probably shouldn't have erased all of them because they were pretty key levels. So I got to go back. Same with Apple trading into some pretty heavy resistance right here. But this was a good retest right here, though. If you look at Apple, this retest right here, right at that level. So broke out, rejected, retested, and then the strong push back up. So that's actually a really good sign. Apple might be a good one, depending on how the news goes. Also, with that being said, look at other markets. Look at the Korean stock market as well, because their time frame is obviously different than ours. So they kind of correlate. All right. So keep that in mind when going into tomorrow's session. Apple looks beautiful. Tomorrow morning, I'll do a little bit more closer time frame, smaller time frame analysis, see if it's worth it. But again, Apple's pretty good one. Apple's had some really good momentum the last couple of weeks, give or take. So yeah, solid trade. That's gonna be it. It's quite a long video. So if you appreciate the content, definitely drop a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I try my best to, take what you guys say. I had someone mention that I should try my best to basically hold trades longer, and I tried doing that, and it didn't work out. I had like 20 contracts. I was up probably around like 1,200 on the day. Sold 19 of the contracts. I was only left with one contract, and of course, that one contract started to. I was losing money on that one contract. So I don't know how to get past that psychological part. Because when I do that, I lose, so I don't want to do it again. But maybe I should train myself to do it a little bit more frequently and get me comfortable with the psychological aspect of trading. So, again, I appreciate all the feedback, opinions, whatever it is. If you have something that I don't see, like a stock, definitely drop it. I'm trying to get some money. Shout out to Big Soldier. But that's all I really got. Again, definitely appreciate all the support and the people that are viewing my channel. I do appreciate you all. And we're gonna keep moving, keep this train going. All right. That's all I got for you guys. Peace.